This video is designed to show you how to edit a web page on your marketplace.biz vendor website. The first thing we want to do is we're going to go to Pages, and then we're going to select a page. So once you determine the page that you want to edit, you're going to click the Edit with Elementor button. This is also your e-page builder. When you click that, it's going to go ahead and it's going to open the e-page builder. Once the page opens, you'll see all of your options on the left-hand side for items that you can add in or edit on your page. On the right-hand side, you'll see the page and all of the sections on the page that you can edit. Wherever a section turns blue, like this or like this, you can click inside and you can actually edit that information. Okay, so we just changed, oops, we just changed unique to excellent. Alright, you can edit a paragraph, and the best way to edit a paragraph is in this box here on the left hand side. You can click inside the box on the right page, the actual edit area, but it will work better if you use the left hand paragraph edit box over here. Okay, you can change anything you want. We're going to just change this title back to unique. Okay, and then to update, we're going to click down on the lower left hand side. We're going to click the update button to save any changes or update the page. If you exit the e-page builder without hitting update, your changes will not be saved. Each time you click into an area, you'll see the settings over on the left hand side. It'll tell you what type of section this is. So for instance, we're editing the heading, a heading about Strange Flower Creations. This is another heading, products for those with unique taste. You'll see text editor for the paragraph. You'll also see a section, an inner section, and then you have an outer section. So here's the inner section again, and then when you click on the one right outside of it, that's the outer section. So it's a section within a section. So you have one section that's sitting inside another section. Okay, and if you want to add a new section, you can click on this Add New Section button here in the main edit area. You can even add a template that may have already been created, or you can actually create one. You can save a section as a template and then use it over again on another page. On the left hand side, you'll see some layout options, and for any pages that have already been created for you, you're going to want to leave these settings as they are. Changing these settings is definitely going to change the look of your page, so unless you're trying to really change the look of your page, if you want the page to stay as it is but you just want to edit the information, then our suggestion is don't change any of these sections on the left. Leave them all as they are, because they've been preset to help have your page look the way that it does. If you want to see what the page looks like, kind of preview the page, you can click this View Live Page on the bottom, or you can click this arrow here next to your settings panel. You can hide the panel and then you'll see what the page will look like. So it gives you a live preview of what the page will look like. Okay. The other thing to bring your settings panel back out, you're going to re-click on that arrow and it's going to slide that panel out. The other thing you want to pay attention to is if you're dealing with changing the look of the page, if you're moving sections around or moving something around, you're also going to want to see how it's going to affect your responsive versions, meaning your mobile versions. So down here at the bottom of your settings panel, you'll see, if you're on a computer, you'll see a computer screen, but if you click on that, it'll give you previews for your tablet mode, what your page will look like on a tablet, and then what your page will also look like on a mobile device. And then you can scroll. You'll actually see a bar where you can scroll up and down, so you can actually make sure that everything is sitting on the page properly. Okay, and then you can still, in this mobile version, and if you edit anything while you're on mobile, it will only change the mobile version. If you click on tablet and you make any changes to settings, shifting any positions of anything, changing some of the settings for maybe a section, it will only change the tablet version. If you delete a section or delete a paragraph, it will be deleted on all of your versions. So let's say, for instance, we're in our mobile view, and under products for those with unique taste, let's say we deleted this paragraph here, this second paragraph. Okay, so we're going to go into our paragraph editor, and we're going to just Control X. All right. Now you're going to notice when we go back to our tablet view, that paragraph is gone. So if you delete anything, it deletes it in all the views. Okay? But if you shift anything, like you make this centered as opposed to left adjusted, it will only change it on the view that you're looking at. So for instance, let's put that paragraph back. And I hit Shift V for paste. So Shift X, cut the paragraph out that I selected. Control X, cut the paragraph out. And Control V, pasted the paragraph back in. Just the standard cut and paste. Okay, Control X or Control V. Okay, so now I just hit Control V and pasted the paragraph back. So let's just update the page. Okay, there we go. So I had to refresh the page, and now our second paragraph is back. So again, if you're shifting a setting, such as we go into style, here's where we can decide how we want our paragraph to sit on this particular version of the page. So we're in our mobile view. You can see that the preview looks like a little mobile device. And then up here under alignment, it also shows here that we're in our mobile view. So right now, the paragraph is left aligned, but if we centered this section, this paragraph section, okay, you notice it shifted the entire section. Let me just do that again. Here's left. Both paragraphs within this section are shifted, and then if I hit center, now both paragraphs are shifted into the center of this section on this mobile page. Again, here's how we know that we're looking at the mobile, because this area right here shows us that we're looking at the mobile view. So this is the only view that's going to be affected by this change that we're making in the center, centering this paragraph. Okay, so now again, if we can just check that by going to our tablet view. So see, these paragraphs are still left aligned. Okay, and then here we're showing that we're actually looking at, if you look on the left hand panel, we're showing that we're actually looking at our tablet view. And then if we go back to the desktop view, the paragraphs are still left aligned. Okay, So in the desktop view, you want your paragraphs pretty much to be left aligned. Okay, that's the standard for paragraphs. How most websites have paragraphs. They're left aligned on the desktop, but then when you get to the tablet, you have the option of either centering them or aligning them to the left. But generally the standard on mobile is to have everything centered. Okay, so you would center your paragraphs, you'd center your heading so that everything sits in the center of your mobile device screen. Okay, so all of this gets centered. Okay, and then we'll just hit update to update the page. Okay, we'll go back to our desktop view. Excellent. So everything looks good on this page. Check our views one more time. Very nice. Our mobile. Very nice. And down here, our links section, this is not controlled from this area, so it gets left aligned. That's a default section from the actual build of the website, so we'll leave that as it is, and that's fine. And now that we're finished editing this page, okay, from this view you cannot switch to another page. You have to actually exit the editor for this particular session of editing this page. So we're going to hit exit ePage Builder, and it's going to take us back to our dashboard area, or back to our pages view, and then we can choose another page to edit. Okay, now you will also notice under all of your pages that some pages do not have an option to edit them with the ePage Builder. So some of these are default pages that are provided through the system, and so you're not going to be able to edit them through the ePage Builder. But what you can do is there are certain sections that you might be able to edit through a manual editor, just like this. And you'll notice this. Wherever you see this is called a short code. Wherever you see this is built in through the system. Do not change this. Unless you really know what you're doing, do not change this information. If you change that, it will wipe out your entire page and all the information that goes onto that page. So you're going to want to leave any short codes that you see like this. You're going to leave those be. You're not going to update the page at all. You're just going to leave it. You're going to go back out. Do not edit those pages. Okay? And pretty much on pages that don't give you the option to edit it with the ePage Builder, Elementor, you're going to want to leave those pages alone anyway. Okay, so we'll go back to our pages where we can see all of our pages, or you could even hit all pages and it'll take you back to your list of pages. And that's how you edit a page on your marketplace.biz website.